Welcome to this first impressions look at Scalar 3. So a bit of a review to see what this new plugin is all about. It's the newest one from Plugin Boutique, and obviously it's the next in line from Scalar 2. It's a workflow help utility type piece, which gives you information and guidance on what chords to use, gives you ideas of chord progressions, and a whole lot more really in this new version. So it's quite nice to see some of the excellent work that's gone into this development. So I've got Scalar 3 loaded onto a track. If you've used Scalar 1 or Scalar 2 before, you'll be quite familiar with the look of it. But this is a DAW, a digital audio workstation within a DAW or DAW, meaning that you can have this as a standalone version, or you can have it installed as a VST2 or VST3 or A8X plugin. I've got it installed as VST3. It comes in 64-bit. This is on a Windows laptop, but they support Mac as well. And it comes as VST and as an instrument, and also as a effects plugin too. So there's certain elements which can be used for the effects. But we'll go through just a few of the features which are nice to see. So the usual kind of main screen here, which is the sort of the browse page, I suppose, is what it's called. And this gives you the different chords. So you can just click the blue square and that will play the chords as stated. So different chord progressions that you can pick from. These come categorized in lots of different sections. So you've got different genres. So you can obviously there 70s, 80s, some of the sort of dance and funk and country and all these different styles that you can pick. And they will give you a chord structure within that style and genre. So we'll pick out a EDM. Oh, pick the right one. So we can hear there, we can just pick 4 chords and get a little EDM riff going. So we'll drag the chord over to where it says track chord here. This little square gives you, in previous versions, only 8 chords you could drop in. So a couple of bars of music, but this one now, Scalar 3, gives you an option to go beyond the 8, so that limit has now gone. So you've got further options there. So we can play this now. We've dragged those in there. And then we can go through different instruments that Scalar 3 includes. So we've got a grand piano, soft piano, we've got some synths, which sound quite nice. And then we can add certain performance playing. So we can pick the different types of performance modes. So we've got melodies, we've got rhythms, all these different kinds of options we've got. So let's go for an EDM. If we've got the option, energetic, bass, house bass, house 1, house 4, let's do that. So now if we play that, so it gives you a nice little riff there. And then if we wanted to, we could drag that over and out, and that MIDI template would be available to us in our DAW. So let's just close that off, drag that over. Now this will play we could put it on a loop. Let's bring it back down to 4 bars, keep it true EDM style. Now we can also duplicate that onto another track. So if we were starting to have a bit of a jam. Let's solo this one off and put a different instrument on. So just to show you what we've got, a basic polysynth, and we'll play this. Sounds dreadful like that, doesn't it? But we could pick a different instrument. Bring the other one in. Bring a kick in, shall we? And there you go, you've got a track, you know, something you can start building on. And that was all of, what, 3 minutes to get that together? Happy days. Anyway, let's get rid of those. And going back to Scalar 3. What I wanted to show as well was when we were talking with our track there, we could also use the built-in DAW version of Scalar 3. Like I said, this could be a standalone plugin, or it is a standalone plugin if you install it that way. And we could pick that Baby Audio BA1 that we used earlier, and we can load that from within Scalar 3, which I really like that feature of. So now, we've got different options we can do there. So that's the very basic, quick view, whistle-stop tour of the browse page. But we've got more. So there is the circle of fifths, the create page, I think this one is called. And this gives you lots of options of chords that work together. I think we need to change this instrument. Let's change it to something back to normal. Internal, piano, back where we were. There we go. So if you know the circle of fifths and the theory behind all this, then this will make sense to you and you can have a play around using that. So this is new within Scalar 3. And this is a really good feature, which I think is going to be useful for learning music theory. And then further to that, we've got the arrange page. So again, this was our little MIDI track that we made earlier. So with this, we can play this and stop it, and like I say, use this as a DAW, and then we can drop other audio effects on it and do things that way. So there's plenty of options to use as a producer. You know, there's all sorts of features and pieces which you can experiment within to take a look at. So Scalar 3, if you've got Scalar 1 or Scalar 2 already, then an upgrade to Scalar 3 will cost you only £29 at the moment. It's on an introductory offer from Plugin Boutique, so the links are in the post. And if you don't currently have any version of Scalar, then you can buy Scalar 3 for £79. So that's got a little discount on it as well. Normally it's around £99, I think, but the introductory offer is £79. So take a look at that. Links are in the post, and feel free to have a look around. And there are some more audio examples of Scalar 3 in use further up the post as well. So take a look on audioblog.com and enjoy. Happy producing.